Yo, what's good people? This your boy Sean J, representing Debonair Millionaires. Today we're talking about how to get paid to take a vacation. Let's talk about that. So first off, I'd like to welcome you to the channel. My name is Sean J. I'm from the A. I am your certified business loan broker and also your Debonair business loan consultant. So if you have any questions about business, you're trying to start a business, you're trying to get some money for the business, that's what I do, all right? Put that down in the comments or whatever. But today we'll stay on topic. I'm going to give you some business hack secrets or business cheat codes or whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying? So this is going to be that serious. If this is the content that you like to see, go ahead, like and subscribe, you know? I'm trying to get sponsored, baby. So you ever take a vacation down to Miami, or you see somebody on Instagram and they went to Miami and they rented like a catamaran boat, or they rented a Lambo, or they rented, you know, the biggest, nicest penthouse, and you're wondering, why can't I do that, you know? And then some of them, yeah, they rich. Some of them, you know, they saved up their money and did it that way. But there's a lot of ways where you ain't gotta save up your money and then you can still get that, all right? So I'm gonna teach you that today, all right? So stay tuned. So the first way you can do that is by saving your money, you know, over weeks and weeks and months or years, just to go ahead and do that and splurge it all at one time, right? You could do that. But there's another way, right? You can start your business and make that a business expense. Now you're probably like, Sean, this is fraud. No, it's not fraud. And I'm gonna teach you why it's not fraud, okay? There's too many people that do this. You just don't know about it, all right? So let me just tell you about it, right? So when you're doing something for your business, it becomes a business expense. You understand that? Business expenses are deductible from your taxes. You get me? You get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? So if you needed to do something like take a trip to go somewhere for your business, then that is tax deductible. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so I'm gonna give you the whole game plan right here, right now. All right, so this is what happens, right? You want to take a trip to Miami because you want to buy an investment property. Now, the government knows that investors like to check out what they're investing to. You know, we have to do the research. I need to see physically the real estate. I need to see it. I need to check out the area. You know, it's one thing to buy something off the internet and just not know. You know, that's not smart. That's not smart. The government knows that's not smart. It's not smart. No, everyone knows that's not smart. You just don't buy it straight off without. I mean, I guess people do buy stuff off of Amazon, but most of the time we like to see things in person before we actually invest in, especially if it's a real estate property. We're putting hundreds of thousands of dollars down sometimes, you know. We need to know. So what happens? You go ahead and take that American Express card that I teach you how to get. I will teach you how to get. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I'll teach you. You take the American Express card. You go ahead and use that for your travel to get there. You get there and then you go ahead and use that American Express card for your Airbnb while you're there, right? You go ahead and, you know, take 2 days. I always say 2 days. 2 days is a business trip. At least 2 days. At least 3 days. All right. After that, you know, 5 days, I can't say that's business, you know what I'm saying? 5 days, what are you doing? You get 3 days, so stick to 3, all right? So after that, all your expenses, like if you're gonna stay a week in that Airbnb, you go ahead and pay for them too, that's personal. But them first 3 days, that's business, you know what I'm saying? You need 1 day to get there, you know, relax. 1 day to check out your stuff, you're right? And then go ahead, that's the last day, that's your day to bounce or whatever, you know? You gotta think logically on this. Like, how long is it gonna actually take you to go view a property down there? It's probably gonna take about 2 to 3 days, all right? So you could stay longer, but you're gonna have to submit some paperwork to show that you were doing more than just, you know, looking at that one property. You better have multiple properties that you're looking at. You better have multiple properties because, you know, that might be something of importance when it comes tax time. But let me just say 2 days, I say at least 2 days is a trip, all right? You're gonna have to go to look at the properties or whatever, right? Other than that, you look at the properties, whatever, you know, that takes about an hour or two, whatever. You're eating expenses, is put it on the card. Your travel around the city, put it on the card. Actually, you know what? Take that back. You know what you do? Instead of just renting some regular car, you rent a Lambo. Now, why would you rent a Lambo? Like, what? I said you're gonna ball on this trip. You gotta ball. Like, we're gonna ball on this trip. So we rent the Lambo. Now, why would you rent the Lambo? What's the point of that? All right, so instead of just renting to travel, we're also doing marketing for our business. We're doing marketing for our business. We rented the Lambo and we also booked, a little photographer, put that stuff on Instagram. So, you get the logo in the background, we balling. We balling. That's what it's about. It's a marketing expense. So you know what? That is also a business expense. And then, you put it on the card. You put it on the American Express card. Also, you know what? You get the points. You get the points back. You get the points back. Now, I'm teaching you some game here. I'm letting you know, right? You've gotten a free trip, basically. A free trip to Miami. That's what you got, a free trip to Miami because it was you're doing it for the business. You understand? You understand? Maybe you work better in a foreign area. Go ahead. Or, maybe you're doing a mastermind, down there in Belize or something, So, you know what? You can pay for the trip to Belize. There's so many things you can do with it. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways that you can use this as a business expense, as long as you're doing something for your business, as long as you're promoting the business or, it's something for the business. You got to be doing something for the business there. You understand? So you can use it all and it will all be tax deductible if you can claim it all. You just got to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I would say talk to a tax advisor on any of the things I talked to you about, but it's doable because people are doing it. All right. I'm going to just let you know that right now. But this is my tax secret for y'all. You get paid not only through your tax if you get a tax return, but it's tax deductible. So you get to pay less taxes on that because you took a trip, because you did it for the business, Also, you get the points from the credit card. You're winning two ways. And then what if you buy the property? There's so many secrets. I can teach you how to live tax-free for your entire life, really, pretty much. After I got a strategy where you can live tax-free for your entire life. If you got any questions about that, put it in the video. I need y'all to share this, man. But like it, man. I need y'all to subscribe to this. I need y'all to ask me in the comments, how do you live tax-free, Sean? How do you do that? How can you do that? I'll teach you how to do that. But you know what? This ain't the video for that. We got the right things, so you now know how to take a trip and get paid to do it. You can get paid to do it. All right, so this is your boy, Sean J. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. Or, hit up the email, wherever that. I put it somewhere up there. But anyway, your boy, Sean J. I'll holler at you. Holla.